Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to this. And this is a bit of an update video considering I haven't done any videos in the past couple of days. I would like to say that I have been doing something awesome and thrilling, so I will. I have been doing fuck all. But seriously, there's really nothing to fucking talk about, so I thought I would take that time. I made a machinima video, I gotta render that out tonight, and I'll upload that. Well, I'll get them to upload that whenever the fuck. They seem to be dicking me around, but nonetheless. So that'll be my second machinima video because I am the world's worst sellout ever in my own terms, even though I don't think I'm a sellout, but nonetheless. Anyway, and it's about Ghost Pro being overpowered and how I don't think it is. There's a YouTube gathering in Sydney, Australia. iPod Mail is going. He sent me, he's on my Facebook. He said, "Are you going?" Because he's my big fan. And I said, fuck no, I'm not going, because Australian YouTubers, like people that just vlog, are the fucking most arrogant, scum-sucking pieces of shit on the internet, and I have no intention of meeting them. But he's going, so I was wondering if any of you guys were going to Sydney. It's at the Opera House on the something of the 11th. No, in October sometime. So I was wondering if anyone else was going, whether it's worth my time to go up there. Apparently all the partners get to go to the Google headquarters in Sydney. I don't even know if I'm a Google partner anymore, but they still send me stuff, so maybe I am, but I have no interest in doing that. So if anyone is keen to do that, let me know, and we'll do it. Second order of business, I am a slut for special editions, which everyone knows, and Saints Row 3, or Saints Row the Third, in Australia has 3 of them. One I'm not interested in, but one I had pre-ordered, or I still have pre-ordered at Game. It comes with the headset. Now, I want the one that EB Games has that comes with all this other cool stuff. So I want both of them, but I don't want 2 copies of the game. So I'm not going to give it away for free because I'm not fucking Jewish. I say because I'm Jewish, even though I'm not. But I don't know. So when I get it, I don't know if Rice Picker, I might give it to Rice Picker for $50. So if we have that, I'll send it to you for postage or whatever. But if anyone wants it, give me a bid, start with $50. We'll get into this later when I actually get it, but that's just interest. I'll send it to you if you're in Australia. If you're not in Australia, you can get fucked because it won't work, pretty much. In America anyway. It'll work in Great Britain, but if you're willing to pay for postage, I'll post it off. Now, fuck, I was in EB Games and I was going to pre-order it, and you go up to the counter and you can just see the incompetence in the faces of the people that work at EB Games. Game, however, have gamers. There's a good guy that works there that I talk with. But no, not at fucking EB Games. You can just smell the incompetence. So don't buy at EB Games. If you're going to buy overpriced bullshit at Australian retailers, go to Game or go to JB Hi-Fi, even though at JB Hi-Fi they're not competent either. So thumbs up Game for the most competent game retailer employees. You can make your own trophy. And another thing that's been pissing me off to no end is this release schedule. This fucking bullshit. And I made a video about this yesterday and I wasn't happy with it, so I combined it with all this shit that no one cares about. Fuck me to tears. In November, in 1 week, I think from the 8th to the 15th, how many days is that? 2-5, that's 7 days. From the 8th to the 15th, Modern Warfare 3, biggest game of the year. Fucking Skyrim, Uncharted. I think Uncharted comes out. Uncharted comes out on the 11th, I think, with Skyrim. Oh no, they pushed it back to the 2nd, I think. But nonetheless, it's still in the same vicinity. So fucking, what do we got? Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, biggest game of the year. Skyrim, Saints Row, Assassin's Creed, Uncharted, a few weeks before that, Battlefield, Gears of War, fucking shit. Spread the fucking thing out, and you're guilty of this, Microsoft. Like, fuck, Gears of War should have been out in the middle of this year. Eat a dick. And they're toting the world's biggest, Gears of War has the most pre-orders for an Xbox exclusive. Well, not only does it not have any good competition, but fuck, you've been able to pre-order it for 3 fucking years. Of course it's going to have 1.3 million pre-orders, I think it is. Jesus, shit. Spread the shit out. Look at Rockstar. Rockstar are a great company, make great games. Look, Grand Theft Auto 4 came out in the middle of April. Success. Red Dead Redemption came out at the same time. Success. LA Noire came out about the same time. Success. Now, you could argue that those are big-name games, but fuck, look at Skyrim. Look at Mass Effect. They're doing it, but the only reason Mass Effect's doing it is because why EA would announce it 1 year before, that's just silly. That is silly. But Twisted Metal, the game that looks garbage anyway, they've had to push back to Valentine's Day for whatever, but in reality, they're just scared because they're not going to make any money in November, December. So, video game companies, spread the shit out. Please, Jesus. I mean, it only hurts the people who are buying the games because the people that are buying the games can't afford to buy 6-7 games a fucking week in November. But if you can only afford one game in that monotonous week, I shouldn't say monotonous, that enormous week of gaming, Saints Row the Third, get it. Although, to be fair, I mean, Skyrim and all that's going to probably be the better game, but Saints Row will be the funner game, and you can't put a price on fun, and you can't put a price on children's laughter. That is fucking totally irrelevant. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out. Have a good one. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Au revoir.